Everybody out at boat, it's a bit low on mine.
There's 5 in there.
You start smelling after a while.
Oh, that's why I've got windows open. Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Just started recording that video and just chatting to the guy in the car at the side. The guy and his missus in a Mondeo, and they're just like looking at Silvia, my Mk2 Cav for anybody who doesn't know. And you get that all the time, you know, driving around in a cool old retro car like this, you just get people talking to you all the time. Which I love most of the time, to be fair. It does get annoying sometimes though, if you're in a rush and you don't really want to get into a conversation with somebody, but you try not to be rude and you just have a conversation. And I do actually love it most of the time, to be fair. I love the conversations you get with people, because these cars, you just don't see them, do you? I mean, on all of my videos driving around, when do you see a Cavalier on any of my videos other than driving to and from a car show with my friends or a walk around a car show? They are the only videos where you'll see a Cavalier. You know, I could go for a drive, for example, probably down to Devon or Cornwall. That might be a 7-hour drive, and I can just about guarantee, even doing all that distance, I wouldn't see a single Cavalier on the road. Almost guarantee it. Especially more in winter time, you've got even less chance of seeing one. I mean, this time of year, yeah, there's car shows on at weekends and things, and people tend to bring the classic cars out in the nice weather like we've got today and like we've had all this last week or so. But generally speaking, you don't see cars like this on the road, do you? You just don't see them. So anytime somebody sees you driving one, they're keen to have a chat and like, oh wow, I've not seen one of them for years, and etc, etc, and they just start having a chat with you. It is cold. So I just concentrating on the traffic lights and the drivers around me to see what they're up to. I've seen a lot of idiot driving recently, probably more so than normal. I think the heat is getting to people's brains and it's frying the brains, because some of the driving I've seen recently has been some of the worst I've seen in a long time, honestly. Don't know if other people have had a similar experience, but yeah, some of the driving recently, it's just been terrible. One thing that's nice is like it's about 32 degrees as I record this, and one of the things that people often worry about with an old car is it overheating. You know, is it going to be okay to use in winter because it's not going to start? What about using it in summer? Is it going to overheat? Is it going to start okay with hot starting? This is what I love about these old Cavaliers, because the fuel injected, well, mine is, you know, it's the 1.8 injection, same engine as the SRI, and it is just so damn reliable. Like I said, I've been using this car as my daily driver for the last several weeks, nearly 2 months. since the twin top roof started playing up, I've been driving Silvia and been enjoying driving her. And you know, they just make such a good, reliable daily driver, but you've still got the retroness, because obviously this car's from 1986. You can get older ones, you can get newer ones. This is kind of like in between. For anybody who doesn't know much about Mk2 Cavaliers, they did 3 different versions in terms of kind of like marks, like a Mark 1, Mark 2 and Mark 3. But obviously this is a Mk2 Cavalier, but they did 3 iterations of it. And us who are into Mk2 Cavaliers, like owners club members, probably like, you know, the geeks and the nerds of the Cavalier world, we refer to them as early spec, mid spec and late spec. And you can tell the difference between the different models by things like the back lights, the front grille, the indicators. There's other subtle differences, like the headlights are actually different as well on the early model, but again, that's something that's very, very subtle, and you'd have to be a bit of a nerd to really notice the difference. But the grills, they're the most obvious difference, the radiator grills. The indicators, and then the interiors, the type of seats that you find inside. The door panels, the armrests, there's loads of differences between early, mid and late. Some of them are like really subtle, others are much more obvious. And I might actually, I'll probably do a video, in fact I'll do a video someday highlighting the differences between early, mid and late spec. I'll probably do a full Mk2 Cavalier buyer's guide, to be honest, because I think that a lot of you guys who are watching this video are obviously watching it because you're interested in Mk2 Cavaliers and classic Vauxhalls in general. So you might be interested in maybe one day buying one. So yeah, I think I will. I'll do a general buyer's guide to the Mk2 Cavalier, because I think you guys might enjoy watching it. And it'll be good for me as well, because I actually own an early spec Cav, which is Owen, a mid spec Cav, which is my convertible, and a late spec Cav, which is this one. So I actually have one of each iteration, so I can show you quite easily the difference between them. Plus I've got all my old brochures as well, so I can actually show you the photos in the brochures and show you the differences between them as well. So that is something I will do. So yeah, something to remember for the future. So remember guys, subscribe, because if you subscribe, you'll not miss my future videos, you'll not miss my updates. So it's a good reason to do it. I know I've said it a million times, but I have got a lot of videos in the edit process. It's just editing, you just don't realise how long editing can take. Like one 20-minute video, to edit and combine videos and insert images and insert text and whatever else you want to do, it can take 2 or 3 hours to edit, you know, a 20-30 minute video. It can take a hell of a lot longer than you might expect it to take. So bear with me guys, I am on with it. It's just taking quite a while. So yeah, if you've never watched one of my videos before, you might be thinking, what's this guy just rambling on about? I do tend to do that quite a bit. I do tend to just start recording a video while I'm driving home from work, and I do tend to just ramble a bit, and my brain goes off on in different directions. I start losing track a little bit sometimes. Jesus, learn to drive. Yeah, you'll notice me randomly having a rant at drivers sometimes as well, because I am driving and I am trying to concentrate on the road, and you will see me sometimes randomly having a rant because of some idiot driver. Oh, this weather, I'm loving it, to be fair. You know, one thing I love about my twin top is obviously it being a convertible, but when the roof is up, it is so dark inside because it's got a black headlining and it's quite closed in. So like on a day like today, I'd much rather be driving Silvia, because Silvia is so much lighter and brighter inside, and she's got the sunroof as well. So she's got the sunroof, so I've got the sunroof open, but the interior's just so light and bright because it's light grey, and the ceiling's like a really pale grey, almost cream. Whereas I say, the twin top's interior's just all black. So with the roof not working at the moment, well, it kind of is, but it's a little bit unreliable until I fix it. Shut up, stupid noisy motorbike. But yeah, I'd rather be driving Silvia in this weather. Just burn off the cash guy from the lights because he's just driving Miss Daisy. Driving so slow. Hey, traffic's a lot quieter today, I've noticed. A lot quieter. Oh shit, Silvia clicked over 14,000 miles last night, and I was gutted because I missed it. I missed seeing her click over 14k. It's actually 114k, but 114,000 miles, but they only have a 5-dial dash on these, so they get to 100,000 and they go back to 0. Oh, come on, you slow codgers. Oh my. Try not to swear, but bloody dickhead in that taxi, accelerating 0 to 30 in about 15 years. I came into that lane so I didn't get stuck behind that truck pulling a trailer. If you were wondering why I went into that lane. So yeah, this is one of my general kind of waffle videos where I just talk about random stuff. Strangely, I've not had anybody share their videos with me yet. I've been asking people, you know, if you've got a YouTube channel yourself where you've got an old retro car, then please feel free to share it. Because I'm quite happy for a bit of mutual YouTube video sharing, YouTube channel sharing. Because I think that us as YouTubers doing videos on retro cars, we ought to support each other. We should support each other, and we should shout each other out and try and get each other, you know, viewers and subscribers. I apologise if you can't hear me, by the way. I've got my sunroof open and both front windows wound all the way down, so if you're struggling to hear me, that's the reason why. Well, I'm going to get home and I'm going to get changed and I'm going to do some work on probably Owen tonight. So I'm trying to get him ready for an MOT. I've got Silvia's MOT coming up shortly as well. which you, if you've seen my last video, you'll know about that. In fact, saying that, I've not uploaded that video yet. That's another video I've got to upload, but by the time you see this video, the video about Silvia's MOT will have already been uploaded, so you will know what I'm talking about, hopefully, if you've seen that video. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there for now, because I am just kind of waffling on a bit, and I know a lot of you guys probably get bored watching my videos when I'm just waffling. So thanks a lot for watching guys. Please like, browse, subscribe, share my videos, and hopefully see you again soon. Cheers guys, bye.